very helpful. Yeah, it was excellent. Yep.
I mean, the only advice was was the heating.
Mm.
You know, they said, well, why don't you, preference to have the radiators, but as I say, we were determined to have the underfloor, so that was the only, that was our choice.
We did a little bit separate research on it. My brother-in-law is an electrician and runs his own company for many years, and I had a word with him, and he said go for it, because the improvements in the electrical mat systems are tremendous over the last few years, and so far so good. We're happy with it. So I understand Nigel's reservations, because they probably were the same reservations I would have had myself. But I think taking advice on it, and I think we're going to be quite happy with it. Yeah. I mean, I pretty much, I've been doing it all my life, so I pretty much knew what I was getting myself into. But it was very useful to show to other people, to show to the friends, the family.
People were surprised how much space.
And
I mean, I know we got 3 rooms in one virtually here, but the space gives it so you don't feel like you're being pushed into that.
Yes, I think. Yeah, I say the images were very useful for my son and daughter-in-law as well, so they could see exactly what we did. Yeah, he sent me lots of photographs and bulletins, and so that was okay. And we did get down here a few times, but but I'd like to have been here I'd have been a nuisance every day, but I would like to have been here a bit more often. They couldn't do enough to help. Yeah, they were great.
I wore his slippers when I came in. He took his slippers off.
Yeah,
and the finishing touches.
The team was Nikolai and his brother John, and the team, they're outstanding. Yeah. They couldn't do enough to help. They were really good.
But no, the look of it, I think it's lovely. And the lights on at night looks really pretty. It looks really pretty.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was very, very helpful.
Totally different from this one.
Yeah, it was totally different. But it was externally it was similar, and we could look at the materials and things, and it was.
But it gave me the idea of space.
Yeah.
And that's always a worrying thing when you're being in a bigger property, and come into something like this.
Yeah.
So I saw the space, so that was good. No, I was quite impressed. Even, my son and daughter-in-law said they couldn't believe how roomy, it was. So yes, it gave us a good idea. So I didn't feel too bad about thinking about, doing it. I suppose the only problem we had with our particular layout was the table and chairs. I would have liked something a little bigger than the table we've got, but it's fine. It's only the 2 of us, and as I say, if my daughter comes down, then we would eat there or go out, which is usually what we do.
For example, we cooked lunch on Sunday, but we cooked it here and whisked it all up and ate it with them up there. So it was fine. It was good. Yeah, and I'd recommend. Well, I have recommended it to iHus already. I don't know what's come of it yet, but one of my friends back in Wales asked me for the details, and he was passing them on to one of his family. So. To be honest, we're just settling in. Sandra goes out a lot to classes and things. I haven't really got into it yet. I say when the warmer weather comes, I'll be going out to play golf, and I'll probably look for maybe a choir or something like that to sing with, because I haven't sung for 40 years. I do miss it a little bit, but we'll see. It's a bit like a holiday at the moment. We're still on holiday. I've got a couple of mandolins. I learned guitar years and years ago. The mandolin's strung, it's different. And I decided to try, and I couldn't find anybody where we lived. But I couldn't find anybody who could teach me mandolin. Even the professional musicians who ran our choir, they didn't know me. But there could be somebody locally, so there's up in the high street.
My grandson discovered his ukulele.
Ah, yeah, my ukulele's gone already.
So my son and grandson are on their phones with music to learn.
So
play them.
yeah, that's a project to try and get to play it. Yeah, that one there is it was a handmade one, which I bought, but I got a more professional one, which I'd like to learn to play properly. But it's quite difficult. I find it difficult to try and learn on my own. I need a teacher, and I'm left-handed, which doesn't help. So
I play the piano, not very well, but I have got a.
We got a piano.
We got a piano in there. Well, electronic in again.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So we're hoping the little one will do something. You know, my son was in a group when he was in college, so he was bass guitarist. So, you know, I think it's renewed the interest really as much as anything. Do a fair amount. Cook a meal. In fact, I think we eat in more now than we've done before.
We cook every day, and
I mentioned earlier, I was concerned about smells because that's something you don't want, you know, when you come in.
Not been a problem, no.
It hasn't been a problem. It's a good fan in the kitchen, and I've also got, you know, electric thing that I switch on just to have a little bit more of a nice smell around it. But no, it's really good. In fact, that's one of the questions I asked a lady in the previous one. She said no, she finds just open the window, you know, do your normal thing, and it expels quite easily. So. I mean, we lived in a bungalow for about a year, but well, I didn't like it then, but I was young then, so wanted the stairs for exercise, but I'm quite glad not to have them now.
Yeah, me too. My son and daughter-in-law here, they think it's great. My daughter and a partner, they've been down. They've been down. They haven't seen it finished. Like they haven't been for probably about 6 weeks.
They brought that television for us.
We switched the TV over us. They think it's great, and they really think we've done the right thing, and well, both children think we've done the right thing. So yeah, fine.
My friends, you know, although I was in school in Wales and everything, and being friendly with 2 or 3 people, they said no, you've got to do it. You know, you've got to do it. No, everybody. I don't think anybody said, oh, well, just about, oh, what about friends? You know, I said, well, you know, you just have to go out and make new ones.
It's distance, but we don't lose touch. I've still got a sister who lives back in a town where we're from, and she's very supportive of us, her and her husband. She's got her own family there. She's got 2 daughters and 4 grandchildren. She's got herself, but we've been back to stay with her already, and we'll be going back shortly to see her again, and hopefully they'll come down. But yeah, they've been very supportive. Yeah. Well, no, we can't, you know, we can do. We're welcome, but no, we'll go up perhaps for join them for a meal. My son pops down quite a lot.
There's coffee, don't he?
He comes down for coffee. He works probably 3 days a week. He's at home, but you know, we won't see him till after lunch today because he's busy. But yeah, not too much time, but you know, we can go up whenever we want to, and sometimes they'll invite us up and we say, oh, we're tired. You get on with it. But yeah, so we mix, but not too much.
Yeah. that was one of the, you know, I'd say one of the considerations, because my daughter-in-law particularly
Oh, it was
was,
important
you know,
for them, very
yeah.
important for them to have, and for us not to get involved with their day-to-day, but to help. I think it seems to be working quite well at the moment. So, yeah, happy with the way it's going.